Stock of the day is ALS, ticker code ALQ, has reported an underlying continuing profit of $321 million for FY23, up just over 23% on the prior year. Statutory net profit after tax jumping some 53% to $291 million. The company delivering underlying continuing revenue of $2.4 billion. That's an increase of more than 19% because of strong performances in its environmental, geochemistry and metallurgy businesses, and supported by acquisitions made within its life sciences division, declaring a partially franked dividend of 19 cents a share. So, Daniel, first to you. Look, this is in, it's sort of, I guess you could call it mining services, couldn't you, essentially? How do you look at ALS?
Well, not surprisingly, the best part of this business and the result, and certainly the most profitable, is that mineral testing, the commodity segment. So, look, that's had another stellar year of performance there. And if you listen to what the mining companies are saying, or the juniors in terms of exploration, there is still a backlog dating back to almost a year and a half ago now in assay sampling and things like that. So that part of the business seems to be extremely strong, and that's the real earnings driver, because it is double the margin of the life science testing. But yeah, there was some a little bit weakness in some of the margins there for life science, which is probably why the stock is down a little bit today. We probably think that it grew this year, but next year growth will be pretty hard to come by. Expectations are quite low. I think consensus is pricing in around something between 5% earnings growth for FY24. So it goes to show that this business will struggle to grow unless it has some further increase in capacity and demand in that commodity segment. So for that reason, we're probably leaning towards a hold on this stock. Having said that, if you start to see some acquisitions come through, then there will be upgrades to come. So certainly keep it on the watch list.
Okay, so a hold there for you for ALS. David, your thoughts?
Yeah, fairly similar sort of views. I think that the result was actually a very good result today. Shows some strong growth. But as Daniel said, I think it's probably the best year is behind it. Our forecasts are that they'll have some fairly flat earnings in the next 12 months. And what we've seen in the mining services area is that, yes, there's been a lot of activity as far as existing mines are concerned, but hasn't been a lot of investment in new mines. So the growth trajectory is relatively flat there. As Daniel said, in the margins in the life sciences haven't been as strong. So we actually think from a valuation point of view, the stock's been trading too high. We've actually got a sell recommendation on it. Our valuation on the stock is about $8.40, so still well below where they're currently trading at. And we have seen the share price weaken a little bit recently with, I think, other investors looking at taking some profits as well based on the previous strength in the price.
All right, so a sell from you. That is ALS, our stock of the day, a hold and a sell.